The Earth and the Moon. The shape of the Earth, Sun, and Moon. Group these objects by shape by writing their names in the correct part of the table. Sphere, football, sun, earth, and moon. Cuboid is a book, cardboard box. Cylinder is a can and pencil. Look at this fact file about the Earth, Sun, and Moon and answer the questions. What shape is the Moon? Sphere. What material is the Sun made of? Gas. Which has the biggest mass? The Sun. Which has the strongest gravity? The Sun. How many times stronger is gravity on Earth than on the Moon? It is 10 by 2, that is the gravity of Earth divided by the gravity of Moon, that is 5 times stronger. Read this information and answer the questions. In the past, some people thought the Earth was flat. We now know it is a sphere because people have gone all the way around. If the Earth was flat, they would have found the edge. We also have photographs taken from the space showing that the Earth is a sphere. Write two things that show us that the Earth is not flat. People have traveled around the Earth and that we can see from space that the Earth is sphere. Why are the Earth and Moon and the Sun all spheres? Gravity makes or pulls things into spherical shapes. Why might people think that the Earth was flat? Earth looks flat when you stand on it, or that people thought it was flat because gravity pulls downwards everywhere on the Earth. The Moon. Are these sentences true or false? The Earth and the Moon are both spheres. True. The Moon is larger than the Earth. False. The Moon goes around the Earth. True. The Moon's orbit is a circle. True. The Moon takes 1 day to orbit the Earth. False. Arun and Zara are modeling the Earth and the Moon. Zara is holding a football and Arun is holding an orange. What is the Moon in this model? The orange. What is the Earth in this model? The football. Who should move in the model? Arun, because he is holding the orange, which is the Moon. Write one way the model is similar to the real Earth and Moon. The Moon and Earth are in the right shapes. The orbit of the Moon is the right shape. Write one way the model is different to the real Earth and Moon. The orbit of the Moon is too fast. Marcus is making a scale model of the planets in our solar system. He is using the scale 1000 km equal 1 centimeter. Fill in the table to show how big each planet should be in the model. Two of them have been done for you. Which is the biggest planet? Jupiter. Which is the smallest planet? Mercury. The Sun is 1390,000 kilometers across. How big would the Sun be in this model? 1390 centimeter or 13.9 meters. The phases of the Moon. Write the full names of these phases of the Moon. The first one is a full moon, second is a new moon, the third is a northern hemisphere, that is a waning crescent, or southern hemisphere waxing crescent. The fourth is a northern hemisphere first quarter, or southern hemisphere last quarter. Fifth is a northern hemisphere waning gibbous and a southern hemisphere waxing gibbous. Draw each of these phases of the moon: crescent moon, full moon, and gibbous moon. Marcus is making a moon diary. Draw the missing moons in the table. It has been drawn. And also the moons have been labeled. How long was the moon in the sky on Wednesday? It was there for 8 hours. Does the moon set earlier or later every day? It sets later. How much later did the moon rise on Friday than on Thursday? 50 minutes later.